students, and in the previous class we have discussed the multiple choice questions on the same chapter, that is transport in plants. And in previous YouTube class I stopped till 150 questions, right? Okay, and let us look at the previous year questions, right? Okay, and here question number one is, what is the question here? Transport of food material in higher plants. Transport of food material in higher plants takes place through what are the different options given here? One is companion cells, then second one is transfusion tissues, then third one is tracheids, then fourth one is sieve elements, right? Okay, and here uh, the correct answer is sieve elements, right? Transport of food material in higher plants takes place through sieve elements, right? And remember, sieve elements are nothing but what here we commonly call them as the sieve element. Okay, say for example, in case of flowering plants, the main food conducting element will be sieve tubes only. Okay, and it is a part of the xylem or the it is a part of the phloem or component of the phloem, right? And here in case of pteridophytes and gymnosperms, sieve cells will conduct the food material. But in case of flowering plants, sieve tubes will be there, right? And these are commonly called as the sieve elements, right? Okay, so option B is the correct answer. Option D, sieve elements, is the correct answer. Okay, then not the companion cells, because companion cells are the specialized parenchyma cells associated with the uh, phloem, okay, or associated with the sieve tube cells, right? And tracheids, okay, tracheids are not involved in food conduction, but they are involved in water conduction. Okay, and option B, transfusion tissue, okay, and it is a kind of tissue which is found in case of the gymnosperms, say for example pinus. Okay, in case of pinus needles, transfusion tissue will be present, right? And here the more relevant or correct answer is sieve elements only, right? So option D is the correct answer, right? Then let us go for second question. What is there, which one of the following structures between two adjacent cells is an effective transport pathway, right? And here the different options are like this. One is plasmodesmata, then second one is plastoquinones, then third one is endoplasmic reticulum, then fourth one is plasma lemma or plasma membrane, right? And here follow the which one of the following structures between two adjacent cells is an effective transport pathway? Okay, it is nothing but what here? Plasmodesmata only, right? Plasmodesmata. Okay, and here plasmodesmata are nothing but the cytoplasmic strands, okay, which are present in between the cells, or between the two adjacent cells, okay, through which the materials will move from one cell to the another cell, right? Okay, so option A is the correct answer. Okay, not the plastoquinones and not the endoplasmic reticulum and not the plasma lemma, right? Okay. The next one is uh, question number 3. Okay, what is their function of companion cells is? Okay, function of companion cells is, what are the different options here? Providing energy to sieve elements for active transport, then providing water to phloem, then loading of sucrose into sieve elements by passive transport, then loading of sucrose into sieve elements, right? And here what is the main function of companion cells here? During food translocation, it can load the sucrose into the sieve elements, right? So option D is the correct answer, right? Okay, then let us go for the next question. Question number 4. Gotation is the result of diffusion, then transpiration, then osmosis, then root pressure, right? And we already discussed the similar question in the previous classes. Okay, why gotation occurs here? It is mainly due to the development of root pressure or positive root pressure, okay, in the xylem of the roots, right? So option D is the correct answer. Okay, then next one. Question number 5. What is there? Which one of the following is correctly matched? Okay, which one of the following is correctly matched? uh, the different options are like this. Okay, passive transport of nutrients, okay, ATP. Okay, and remember, passive transport of nutrients, it does not require any ATP or energy, right? Okay, so A is the incorrect statement, right? And B, apoplast, plasmodesmata. Okay, and here B is also incorrect, right? Because the apoplast, it does not involves the plasmodesmata. Okay, symplast, in symplast only we find the utilization of the plasmodesmata, right? Apoplast means what here? The movement of water in free spaces, right? Like the intercellular spaces. Okay, so B is also incorrect. Then C, potassium. Potassium, okay, readily immobilized. Okay, and here option C is the correct answer. Potassium is readily immobilized. Okay, and here the next one, D, bacane of rice seedlings. Okay, bacane of rice seedlings, uh, folk k scoop. Okay, this is also incorrect. Okay, because bacane of rice seedlings was discovered by E. Kurosawa, right? And here remember, according to the question what they have asked here, which one of the following is correctly matched, right? Option C only correctly matched, right? Potassium readily shows immobilization. Okay, it means it shows immobilization only. Readily, it is not having any meaning here, right? It is immobile one. Okay, this is the correct answer. Okay, passive transport of nutrients. Okay, this is incorrect. Second one is also incorrect, and even the fourth option is also incorrect. Only the correct statement is option C, right? Okay. Then next one, question number 6. Which of the following criteria does not pertain to facilitated transport, right? And what are the different options here? Requirement of special membrane proteins, then high selectivity, transport saturation, then uphill transport, right? And here, um, regarding facilitated diffusion or facilitated transport, it requires the special membrane proteins. This is correct one. Okay, it is said to be highly selectable one. Okay, that is also correct. And we observe transport saturation. Okay, uh, the process will occur till all the membrane proteins, they get saturated or utilized. Okay, this is also correct. And fourth one is incorrect here, uphill transport. Okay, because the facilitated transport is also considered as the downhill transport, because the movement will take place from higher concentration to the lower concentration. Okay, and uphill transport can be observed in case of active transport, right? Okay, so option D is the correct answer, right? Okay, then let us go for next question. Question number 7. The osmotic expansion. The osmotic expansion of a cell kept in water is chiefly regulated by. Okay, the osmotic expansion of a cell kept in water is chiefly regulated by, what are the different options here? Mitochondria, vacuoles, then plastids and ribosomes, right? And according to the correct the question, option B, okay, vacuoles, okay, because the vacuoles will be having a membrane called as tonoplast, okay. The vacuoles are the plant vacuoles, and the membrane of the vacuole, they are responsible for the movement of the water inside the cell, okay, into the cell or outside the cell, okay. And so option B is the correct answer, okay. Then eighth question, transpiration and root pressure, okay. Transpiration and root pressure cause water to rise in plants by, okay. What are the different options here? A is pulling it upward, B is pulling and pushing it respectively, then C is pushing it upward, then D is pushing and pulling it respectively, right? And for question number 8, option B becomes the correct answer. Okay. And the transpiration, okay, due to transpiration, the transpiration pull will be developed that can pull the water upwards, right? And if root pressure develops, okay, it can push the water to only some extent, okay. So option B is the correct answer, okay, pulling and pushing it respectively, right? Then let us go for question number 9. In a ring girdle part, okay, in a ring girdle part, option A, the shoot dies first, the root dies first, okay, the shoot and root dies together. Then D option is neither root nor shoot will die, right? And here for question number 9, option B is the correct answer, the root dies first, okay. Why the root dies first here? Because there is no movement of the food from upper part to the root part, okay. If a ring is girdled in the plant, there will be no food translocation to the root, and because of this reason the root will die first, right? Option B is the correct answer, right? Then next question, 10th question, a column of water, a column of water within xylem vessels of all of tall trees does not break under its weight because of, okay. Option A, tensile strength of water, then B, lignification of xylem vessels, then C, positive root pressure, then D is dissolved sugars in water, right? And for question number 10, option A is the correct answer, tensile strength of water, okay. A column of water within xylem vessels of tall trees does not break under its weight because of tensile strength of water, okay. So option A is the correct answer, right? Then let us go for next question, question number 11. What is there? Root pressure develops due to root pressure develops due to low osmotic potential in soil, then passive absorption, then increase in transpiration, then active absorption, right? And here the correct answer is, why the root pressure develops inside the roots? It is mainly due to the active absorption of the ions, right? Active absorption of ions. So option D is the correct answer, right? Okay. Then next one, um, 12th one, a protoplast is a cell, a protoplast is a cell. The different options are like this: without nucleus, undergoing division, then without cell wall, then without plasma membrane, right? And for question number 12, option C is the correct answer, okay. A cell without cell wall, a protoplast is a cell without cell wall, okay. And here in a plant cell, if the cell wall is removed, the remaining part is considered as the protoplast, okay. The remaining part is considered as the protoplast. So for question number 12, option C becomes the correct answer, right? And let us go for next question. 13. Water vapor comes out from the plant leaf through the stomatal opening. Through the same stomatal opening, carbon dioxide diffuses into the plant during photosynthesis. Okay, reason out the above statements using one of the following options, right? Okay, and here try to understand the question. Okay, water vapor comes out from the plant leaf through the stomatal opening. Through the same stomatal opening, carbon dioxide diffuses into the plant during photosynthesis. Reason out the above statement using one of the following options, right? And here for question number 13, what are the different options here? Both processes cannot happen simultaneously. Option B, both processes can happen together because the diffusion coefficient of water and carbon dioxide is different. And third one is the above processes happen only during night time. And fourth one is one process occurs during time and the other at night. Okay, one process occurs during daytime and the other at night. Okay, and here for question number 13, option B is the correct answer. Okay, what is the reason here? Both processes can happen together because the diffusion coefficient of water and carbon dioxide is different. Right? And here diffusion coefficient means what here? It is equal to diffusivity. Okay, diffusion coefficient, or we can call it as diffusivity, or we also call it as mass diffusivity. Okay, and it is nothing but what here? Diffusion coefficient is a proportionality constant. Okay, it is a proportionality constant between the molar flux due to molecular diffusion and the gradient in the concentration of the species. Okay, or the driving force for diffusion, the driving force for diffusion, right? Okay, this is called as the diffusion coefficient, right? Okay, it will be uh, different for the water as well as the carbon dioxide, right? Okay, so option B is the correct answer, right? Then let us go for the next question. What is there? Question number 14. A few drops of sap were collected. A few drops of sap were collected by cutting across a plant stem by a suitable method. The sap was tested chemically. Which one of the following test results indicates that it was phloem sap, right? Option A, alkaline, then option B, low refractive index, then option C, absence of sugar, then option D is acidic, right? And for the 14th question, option E is the correct answer. Option E is the correct answer. Okay, it means it is alkaline. Okay, and remember why it becomes alkaline here. Okay, that is important. Okay, and we have already studied that during the loading of the phloem, okay, which is an active process. It means the sucrose will be added to the CO2 element. It is an active process, and here sucrose are pumped in phloem from source end. Okay, and protons moves in the opposite direction, right? And hence the concentration of protons in the phloem sap decreases, which makes the phloem sap alkaline. Okay, this is the main reason, right? So we consider option A is the correct answer. It is alkaline, right? Okay. Then let us move on to the next question. Okay, next part, what is there? NCERT exemplar problems. NCERT exemplar questions or problems. And here the first question. Which of the following statements does not apply to reverse osmosis? Okay. Which of the following does not apply to reverse osmosis? Okay. Option A is it is used for water purification. Correct only. And B, in this technique the pressure greater than osmotic pressure is applied to the system. This is also correct only. And it is a passive process. Okay, and D is it is an active process, right? A, B, D are correct only, but the incorrect statement is option C. It is a passive process. Okay, it is an active process only, right? So uh, option C is the correct answer, right? Then question number 2, which one of the following will not directly affect transpiration? Okay, temperature, light, then wind speed, then chlorophyll content of the leaves, right? And here temperature, light and wind speed, they can directly affect the transpiration but not the chlorophyll content of leaves. Okay, because chlorophyll content of leaves is considered as a plant factor. Okay, plant factor and not the external factor, right? So option D is the correct answer, right? Then let us go for question number 3. What is there? The lower surface of a leaf will have more number of stomata in a. Okay, A is dorsiventral leaf, then B is isobilateral leaf, then C is both A and B, then D is none of the above, right? And for question number 3, option A is the correct answer. Option A. Okay, it is dorsiventral leaf or dicot leaf, right? And in the dicot leaf or in the dorsiventral leaf, the number of stomata will be more in the lower epidermis or lower surface, right? Okay, and isobilateral leaf means it is a monocot leaf. Okay, and in monocot leaf we find usually or approximately equal number of stomata on both the surfaces, like upper epidermis as well as the lower epidermis. So option E is the correct answer here, right? Okay, then question number 4, the form of sugar transport through phloem is. Okay, the form of sugar transport through phloem is glucose, fructose, sucrose, then ribose. And here for question number 4, option C is the correct answer. Okay, the food will move in the form of sucrose. Okay, and it is a disaccharide, right? Option C is the correct answer, right? Then question number 5, what is there? The process of gotation takes place. Okay, the process of gotation takes place. The different options are like this: when the root pressure is high and the rate of transpiration is low. Then second option, when the root pressure is low and the rate of transpiration is low. And third option, when the root pressure is equals the rate of transpiration. Then fourth option is when the root pressure as well as the rate of transpiration are high, right? And according to the question, option A is the correct answer. Okay, the process of gotation takes place when the root pressure is high and the rate of transpiration is low, right? Option A is the correct answer, right? Then let us go for next question. Question number 6. What is there? Which of the following is an example of imbibition? Which of the following is an example of imbibition, right? And here the different options are like this: uptake of water by root hair, then the exchange of gases in stomata, then swelling of seed when put in soil, then opening of stomata, right? And here for question number 6, option C is the correct answer. Swelling of seed when put in soil, this is considered as a typical example for the imbibitional process, right? Okay, option C is the right answer. Okay, then question number 7, when a plant part undergoes senescence. Okay, when a plant part undergoes senescence, the nutrients may be, the different options are like this: exported, withdrawn, translocated, then none of the above, right? For question number 7, when a plant part undergoes senescence, the nutrients may be withdrawn. Okay, nutrients may be withdrawn and they can move to the other parts, other growing parts, right? So option B is the correct answer, right? Then question number 8, water potential of pure water in standard temperature is equal to, okay, 10, 20, then 0, none of these, right? And for question number 8, option C is the correct answer. Okay, water potential of pure water at standard temperature is equal to 0 only. Okay, is equal to 0 only. Option C is the correct answer, right? Then question number 9, choose the correct option. Okay, mycorrhiza is a symbiotic association of fungus with root system which helps in, okay, A, absorption of water, then B, mineral nutrition, then C, translocation, then D is gaseous exchange, right? And among the four options, okay, what are the correct uh, functions here? Okay, A and B. Okay, mycorrhiza will help in the absorption of water as well as in the absorption of minerals, right? But not in translocation, but not in gaseous exchange. Okay, so for question number 9, option C becomes the correct answer, both A and B, both A and B, right? Then question number 10, what is there? Based on the figure given below, which of the following statements is not correct, right? Is not correct, right? And what are the different options here? They are given the activity here regarding osmosis. Option A, movement of solvent molecules will take place from chamber A to B, right? This is correct only. And B, what is there? Movement of solute will take place from A to B. Okay, and this is incorrect statement because movement of solvent molecules will take place from A to B, right? So option B is the incorrect statement, right? Then C, presence of semi-permeable membrane is a prerequisite for this process to occur. This is correct only because membrane is required here, or semi-permeable membrane, for the osmosis process, right? Then question number 4, option D, the direction and rate of osmosis depends on both the pressure gradient as well as the concentration gradient. So option D is also correct. And for question number 10, which is the incorrect statement here, option B is the incorrect statement, right? Then let us go for the next question, question number 11. It is matching type question. Match the following and choose the correct option, right? And here in column 1, leaves, seeds, root, aspirin, plasmolite cell. And in column 2, what they have given: antitransparent, transpiration, negative osmotic potential, then imbibition, then absorption. Okay, they have given the uh, functions like this, right? Okay, and here for question number 11, option B is the correct answer. Okay, A2, leaves means they are involved in transpiration. Then B4, seed, it is it shows imbibition, right? Then C5, roots, they are mainly meant for absorption of water and minerals. Okay, then D1, aspirin, it is called as anti-transparent, right? And try to understand anti-transparent means what here. Anti-transparents are the compounds applied to the leaves of the plants to reduce the transpiration, so we call them as the anti-transparents. Okay, and the different examples are phenyl mercury acetate, phenyl mercury acetate, PMA, okay, and ABA, abscisic acid, and as well as the aspirin. Okay, these are the three important chemicals or compounds which inhibit the transpiration process, right? And next one is D1, E3, plasmolide cell. Okay, plasmolide cell shows negative osmotic potential. It shows negative osmotic potential. Okay, why it shows negative osmotic potential? and it shows mainly due to exosmosis, right? So for question number 11, option B becomes the correct answer, right? And let us go for question number 12. 12. What is there? Mark the mismatched pair. Mark the mismatched pair. Amyloplast store protein granule. Okay. Then ileoplast store oils and or fats. Chloroplasts contain chlorophyll pigments. Chromoplasts store proteins. Right. And here mismatched pair will be option A only. Okay. Amyloplasts. They can store the starch, not the protein granules. Right. And option A is the correct answer, right? Chromoplasts store proteins. Okay, it means what here? The chromoplasts uh, can store the proteins, right? The colored plastids other than the green, they are called as the chromoplasts. Okay, they can store the proteins, right? Okay. Now for question number 12, option A becomes the correct answer, right? And with this the discussion of uh, questions or multiple choice questions on transport in plants is over. Okay, I will stop here. Thank you for watching.